Not.
No, it's cool.
Just lead us.
I know.
along.
Just a great game for us. You know, our first half was pretty flawless defensively. We've been saving that zone all year. We hadn't played it. We hadn't played the 2-3 zone all year. We just kind of put it in. We put it in for some stuff in the conference tournament, and we never used it. And we thought this would be a good time to pull it out. And so our guys did a great job executing. And so we hit our benchmarks. Under Brownell, I think they're 4-15. 4-15 when you can assist on 12-plus baskets, and they shoot under 53% from 2 and under 38% from 3. And so we hit all 3 benchmarks. I left out the 38% because y'all are going to be hugged up to 3-point shooters. I left that out, but I got what I wanted anyway. But, you know, so, I mean, we hit all 3 of the benchmarks that it takes to beat them, and luckily we gave ourselves enough margin in the first half that we could withstand their run in the second half. But to outscore them by 20 in the paint, out-rebound them, just phenomenal.
Thank you, Coach. Take questions for student athletes. Please state first, last name, and affiliation. Take questions now. For Pat in the middle here, please.
Pat 40 from Sports Illustrated. Christian, start with you. Do you think you shocked them with your athleticism?
I don't know about shock. I'm sure they probably, you know, scouted. They probably did their homework. I think maybe they weren't. They were probably prepared for it. I don't think it shocked them. Nah. Yeah.
That's Mr. ESPN right there. I don't think it shocked nobody.
Yeah.
Right here up front.
They just couldn't do nothing about it.
Matthew Travis, KPLC. Brandon, for you, 14 points in the first half. Just talk about that first half and how you guys were able to withstand their runs in the second half as well.
Just have an aggressive mindset and everything. Players, coaches telling me just go. And just having that confidence, honestly. A lot of these guys were giving me my confidence and everything too. So I mean, it's really because of the team. So that's the reason why I feel like I was doing what I was doing in the first half.
Christian, for you, we talked on Saturday about what winning a game would mean. Just talk about, you've been at McNeese for 4 years. Talk about what's going through your mind right now.
It still feel like a dream. I'm sure in a couple of days or whenever this is all over, I finally like wake up and kind of look back at it like, okay, that really did happen. But right now we stand focused. We trying to keep on winning games, and we got to this point and we're looking forward and we're trying to get on to the next one and keep on moving forward. But yeah, it's an amazing feeling, you know.
Jim Gazzolo, American Press. Cope, for you, you said the other day you were 0-2 against Clemson in the ACC. What's it like now to kind of get back at them?
Man, it feels amazing. I feel like, especially doing it with these guys. You know, I went to war with them all summer, all winter, everything. Like, you know, to be able to be in this spot and to beat Clemson, especially, you know, I'm 0-4 against them if we want to count my freshman year too. So, you know, to beat them in this situation, you know, on this stage, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing. But like, it don't really got nothing to do with being Clemson. We could have beat any team in here. It's just amazing to win with these guys.
Go ahead, John.
John Fanza from Fox Sports. Stick with you, Cope. What is it about the guy to your left that has allowed for a moment like this to happen and a lot of moments of success to be a part of now? You know, this is why you're here, right? To be a part of a March moment like this. How does that happen here?
Coach Wade made this plan when he started recruiting me. This is not something that we just started to, you know, be in this just now. You know, he planned this since he recruited me in the summer once I entered the portal. So this is something that been a goal the whole way and been amazing.
And Christian, if I could just ask you, you know, it's human nature. Everybody knows in this room. Coach said yesterday to all of us that he was very clear to you guys over the weekend about his situation and the things that were happening with yes, and that you guys were also clear to him. You know, you guys had an honest and clear conversation. A lot of times in college basketball now, coaches aren't talking to their players about this type of stuff. They hide from it, and their teams have gotten blown out. How much did kind of being clear with each other help lead you to a moment like today and not be distracted?
I think when you kept in the loop, and both ends are transparent about things. There's not really too much room for conflict. You know, everybody's aware of everything that's going on, and when there's a clear understanding, everybody keeps the same main goal in the front of mind. You know, we'll worry about all of that stuff later, and everybody's transparent on both ends, and that's something we worry about later. You know, we just focusing on winning these games.
Take one in the back here, all the way.
Matt Dye, Tailgate Kings. Brandon, welcome to the 1,000 Point Club.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
And I just want to talk about.
Took you long enough.
I just want to talk about the points in the paint tonight. Talk about the swagger. You guys were all over the paint tonight. All three of y'all. Like I said, Q, Shu, Beamer, all three of y'all points in the paint. So just talk about your game tonight, Beamer. Tell me about it.
Well, not really so much my game. I feel like it's just with everybody. I think we just had a mindset from the jump. We would just feel like everybody was looking upon us, like we were just gonna just fold and everything. And I think we just went out there and took the first punch, and they just didn't know how to react to that, honestly. So I think we just all just got to be ourselves. Coach be telling us be ourselves, play with swag. So I mean that's just what we out there and do.
Right here up front to the right.
Yeah, Coach, just talk about your kind of emotions for the last 24 hours.
I mean, I've been focused on the game. I mean, they'll tell you. I mean, I've been on one about the game. I mean, so whatever else is happening, that's of no distraction to us. I know everybody else. I mean, you know, thinks that there's distractions and stuff. We operate the same way all the time, and so we hadn't operated any differently. The walkthrough hadn't been. I mean, nothing's been any different. So, I mean, there hadn't been a lot of emotion. It's been narrow focus. The bigger the game, the narrower your focus, and it's been absolute narrow focus on winning our first NCAA tournament game at McNeese State and continuing to change. This is just huge for our school. Our enrollment's up 3%. Our applications are up 10%. And we've gotten freaking $25 million worth of free advertising the last couple weeks. I mean, our stuff's going to go through the roof. It's going to change our area. I mean, it changes our 5 parish areas, changes everything. So, that's what our focus has been. And we've broken every record in the book. This was the last one to get. We want to keep this going.
Right here in the middle.
Jimmy Golan from the Associated Press. Will, you want to share with us what you said to Cope there for a second?
Oh, they always think I'm too honest. Copeland says I'm too honest. He says, you can sugarcoat it a little bit sometimes, Coach. You don't have to be quite that honest with everything. So I was joking with him about that.
And then for the guys, what do you think this means back on campus to have this win?
You've been here for 4 years. Yeah.
Listen, man, I ain't gonna. We got to get back to C, but we locked in right now. I think it'll be better if we go to Sweet 16, and I think it'll be better on the campus then. You know, our goal is not to win one game. That's not the goal. That's just one game. You know, we'll worry about the campus when we get back.
Back right.
Matt Norlander, CBS Sports. This is for Christian, being a player there for 4 years. I know you have challenges in the conference, but you were playing mostly in gyms that hold 3,500, 4,000, 5,000 people. And then here in the tournament, you're the first upset of this tournament to come out in Providence. It seemed like you guys really relished the opportunity to go against a power conference team, and you almost caught them flat-footed. Just how hungry were you to immediately make a statement and finally get a chance to play in front of a crowd like this, when obviously it had been a long time since you had done that?
I think the preparation. A couple times this season, we got put in positions to where we got to play in somewhat of an environment like this, and we learned from those situations, and I think we kind of built from it. A lot of learning experiences, and I think all of the preparation up until this point has gotten us ready, and I think we were just ready. You know, everybody, like you said, everybody was hungry. I think since we got here, most of the guys ain't really been too happy. We ain't been excited like that because we was excited to play. We was excited to come out here and play and really beat somebody. Like, that's all we've been thinking about. We really been on that. Like, we've been on that.
We've been on that.
You have time for one quick one up front here to the right.
Robbie, StellaBracketsHere.org. My question's for Coach Will Witt. You jumped into the stands there after the game was over. What kind of led you to do that there, and where does that moment rank in your coaching career?
Pretty high. My president and athletic director here, who've been incredible. Our biggest supporters were right there on the front row. So why not? Why not? Just incredible. It's a hard trip I don't know if you tried to get from Lake Charles to Providence. It's not an easy trip. And to have so many folks here, and I'm sure we'll have way more come on Saturday. But I mean, look, you know, I'm the head coach, but there's a lot of people that make this thing happen. I'm low on the totem pole of what actually makes all this work. And first and foremost is the players, and then you've got the donors that allow us to get the players. I mean, all that stuff works together. And I've got an unbelievable president and athletic director and just our entire administration. So everybody deserves this. They've gone all in on our basketball program since the day we got there. And everybody deserves it. They all thought we were a little wacky when we did it, but hey, who's laughing now?
Gentlemen, congrats. Good luck Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.